In the fall of 2015, David Rogers Jr. was voted class president of room 208 at Ford Intermediate Middle School. Diagnosed legally blind and on the autism spectrum, David was determined to leave a legacy of change by helping disabled kids feel a bit more normal. Just because we're disabled, he said, doesn't mean we're different.
Hello, my name is Wendy Cram. I'm the founder and executive director of Working Animals Giving Service for Kids. In 2004, we made our first placement. The diagnosis was cerebral palsy, an idea really unheard of at that time, placing a service animal with a child so young. The young boy had lots of weakness on his left side, and one of the features of his disability was that he was completely nonverbal. And so we trained a dog at that time, all in hand sign, so he could control and command a dog all on his own. And about 2 months after the dog had been placed in his home, I had a very tearful phone call from his mom saying that he had spoken a word. And I'm sure at 4 years old, what she had been waiting so long to hear was her little boy saying, "Mommy." But that wasn't his first word. His first word was "come," because he wanted to speak with his dog. From that time, we have always posted the pictures of the children we serve and the dogs that are placed with them. And once their picture is up on Facebook, we always write, "Let the magic begin." Because that's how we feel about what these dogs can do and be in the lives of children with disabilities. We train for mobility assistance and for autism spectrum disorder. And we are here in Northeast Ohio, helping children right here in our own backyard. I invite you in to look through our website, to see the wonderful work we're doing, and to help us if you can. We always say we're in the joy business. I invite you to join me in the joy of WAGs for Kids.
I want to do something, I do it like everyone else. Some things we just have to adapt and change so I could do them.
When Jack was 5 years old, he was like any other kid, except we started to notice that he was a little slower than his brother, keeping up with him, going up the stairs and things like that. So we decided to take him to the pediatrician, and he says he'll be fine. So my wife insisted that he see some physical therapists.
When we got to the therapist, she said, "You know what, I think we need to run some tests," and from there, that's how we found out his diagnosis.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a genetic disorder. It's a neuromuscular disease. It makes it harder for him to do things like to walk and to move his arms.
It's basically a disease where like using your muscles, they get weaker over time. There's no real cure yet.
There's nothing you can do to change the muscular dystrophy, so you can do everything else around it. You can make it easier, you can have fun, and do everything you possibly can. Jack always comes up with some sort of challenge, and we always wind up meeting it or exceeding it in some ways.
I want to be in the marching band because of all the friends that I had that are in it.
Jack wants to join band. We're like, absolutely.
So the question was, how is Jack gonna march in a marching band, in a wheelchair, holding this big euphonium?
So his dad had to develop a holder to hold the instrument.
So this is Jack's instrument holder that I came up with after several attempts. I made it so we could just slip onto his handlebars.
To play in the marching band, I had to learn how to play my instrument and move my wheelchair at the same time. I actually couldn't do both until my dad had put a second controller on my wheelchair so I could move, and I've never driven with my left hand before. It took a lot of practice.
But of course we can't forget about Tommy.
Tommy is my service dog.
He goes to school with Jack, so during practice at school, he's out on the field with him. He may be out of step here or there.
Being out on the field is awesome because everyone I know at school is at the games, or what everyone's paying attention to when we're out there performing.
Knowing everything was involved to get Jack out on the field, and it all came together, kind of one of those really proud mom moments.
Seeing my son out there performing is just awesome because I know he's having fun and it's something he can do with his friends. Everybody gets to see him out there just having a good time and playing his instrument. He can do it all.
As part of our mission at Working Animals Giving Service for Kids, we maintain a strong commitment to and belief in the ability of children who are able to help those not as fortunate as themselves. Our Kids Who Can Youth Empowerment Program is designed specifically to empower individual students and youth groups to engage whatever individual gifts and talents they may have in benefit to local children challenged in their everyday lives. Already, the 4-H kids of Lake County have made a difference by raising over $9,000 in 5 minutes at the 2014 Lake County Fair in memory of daughter, sister, and friend Susie Metler. Student athletes of Berea Mid-Park High School scored a home run with the second annual Grindstone Charity Classic Showcase in 2015. Girl Scouts of America, Boy Scouts of America, Junior Quota Club, Perry School District, Oak Hills Elementary School, Ford Intermediate Middle School, and now you have pledged in partnership with Kids Who Can to participate in doing the things you love in such a way that will lead to the betterment of another who needs your help. Thank you for joining David in hopes that through his big idea against autism, all people can stop seeing people with challenges as different. Kindness is free, and all kids can make a difference.
Last year in 2014, my son qualified for a wish via Make-A-Wish due to the receipt of the dreaded diagnosis of intractable epilepsy. I knew immediately that our wish would be for a service/companion dog. I just had no way of knowing how greatly this would impact both my son and our lives. Founded in 2004, WAGS for Kids is dedicated to training and providing mobility service and autism service animals, utilizing their award-winning ODRC accredited cell dog training
As part of our
program.
mission at Working Animals Giving Service for Kids, we maintain a strong commitment to and belief in the ability of children who are able to help those not as fortunate as themselves. Our Kids Who Can Youth Empowerment Program is designed specifically to empower individual students and youth groups to engage whatever individual gifts and talents they may have in benefit to local children challenged in their everyday lives. Already, the 4-H kids of Lake County have made a difference by raising over $9,000 in 5 minutes at the 2014 Lake County Fair in memory of daughter, sister, and friend Susie Metler. Student athletes of Berea Mid-Park High School scored a home run with the second annual Grindstone Charity Classic Showcase in 2015. Girl Scouts of America, Boy Scouts of America, Junior Quota Club, Perry School District, Oak Hills Elementary School, Ford Intermediate Middle School, and now you have pledged in partnership with Kids Who Can to participate in doing the things you love in such a way that will lead to the betterment of another who needs your help. Thank you for joining David in hopes that through his big idea against autism, all people can stop seeing people with challenges as different. Kindness is free, and all kids can make a difference.
The moment that I met Tucker, I knew Wendy was right. So it may sound strange, but Tucker's personality was that of my son Will, just on 4 legs with a lot more hair. He has changed our life and our family in so many ways I'd never be able to capture it in a 3-minute video. He has proven to be a great source of comfort when Will is upset or sick, a best friend to play with in the backyard in the sprinkler, and he's helping Will's gait issues improve as they play chase through the backyard. And I have the mud lap in the backyard to prove it. So when Will participates in the Special Olympics next year, I have no doubt he will be able to run the laps thanks to Tucker. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video and for your vote for WAGS. This money will allow other children who are waiting their dog to come home to experience the magic that is currently a part of our life. Thank you to WAGS and thank you to you.